Can you find the plastic in this clip? Good. How about in this clip? Excellent. How about in this one? Yeah. Hi, my name's Clayton Summers. I'm the resident minister and caretaker of the Walter Scott Camp and Learning Center. We're a ministry of the Christian Church Disciples of Christ in Illinois and Wisconsin, located near Effingham, Illinois. And for Earth Month, we're making a video series on plastics and faith. All of this is based on an awesome resource put out by Creation Justice Ministries. It's called Plastic Jesus. See the link in the description below. Let's talk about plastics and our ecosystems. Waterways are some of the main areas impacted by plastic pollution. From the large plastics that we can see, all the way down to the microplastics that are all but invisible to the naked eye. These plastics are digested by birds, fish, otters, and beavers in ecosystems like those here at Walter Scott, or by turtles, whales, and fish in the ocean. They become sick, and in many cases, die. This means recreational and commercial fishing are impacted, alongside continuing biodiversity decline. Plastics are even being found in farmland, which means impacts on the food we eat. Scripture teaches in the very first chapter of Genesis that humans are created to care for the rest of creation. Unfortunately, this job humans were given has been twisted in the past to empower people to take without thinking of the consequences of their actions on the earth. From clear-cutting forests to producing single-use plastics for everything, we haven't lived into our God-given role as humans. We're supposed to be gardeners, or caretakers of creation. We should heal the sick parts and encourage flourishing, not produce products that choke the life out of our earth. You should know, you're not a bad person, and your community is not a bad community for using plastic Easter eggs, or disposable communion cups, or even disposable plastic water bottles. We're all just people living in our imperfect plastic world. The grace of Christ is not just forgiveness, but a continual invitation to change our lives and love the world better around us. And that is exactly what we have the opportunity to do today. Here are 3 ways you can get involved today. First and most importantly, get in contact with your legislators. I know this is boring, so I'm going to do some interesting things while we talk about it. The REDUCE Act would put a fee on new plastic resin used to make single-use plastic products. This would force companies to start using either recycled plastic or stop making disposable products altogether. Click the link in our description or in our link tree to send a message to your legislators today. Secondly, have your community organize a cleanup day. Picking up plastic trash keeps it from being washed into our waterways and ending up in ecosystems downstream. This is also a great time to educate your community on the effects of plastic on our ecosystem through conversation. And finally, reduce your plastic consumption, if you're able. From disposable containers to fast fashion, even to your shoes. Not all people have access to clean drinking water to stop being able to use disposable water bottles, or are otherwise prohibited from being able to reduce their plastic consumption. This is why legislation is important, to give everyone different options. If you are able to move away from single plastics, though, do that. Remember, faith isn't only about being quiet and still. The actions of caring for creation are spiritual practices as well. See you next time.